Now, all of this is alleged. I have no proof of this, but if I had to guess and bet on it, that's what I would say was being done. And they decided, okay, let's go ahead and find somebody who can become Joe Biden. And if you pay attention to the photo up here, one of the persons that they chose to be an actor of Joe Biden is none other than the famous actor Jim Carrey, people, and comedian Jim Carrey. And this is the thing. We know that Jim Carrey has done some legendary skits of playing Joe Biden on things such as Saturday Night Live. So they was like, okay, we definitely can make him, Joe Biden. And then the craziest part is that they said that it's more than one actors for Joe Biden. It's not just Jim Carrey. It's a couple other ones because they like, if you pay attention, this is the reason why. Um, this is the reason why Joe would be one way this day and another way the next day because it's different people. They were like, it even went so far to say Joe was this height one day and this height the next day. And it's because they're switching actors. And the thing is that they're using those. We use this in acting when, like, for instance, an example of this is the movie White Chicks. If you've seen the movie White Chicks, you know when Marlon and Sean Waynes were turning into the white women, they would put on these masks, and then of course use the prosthetic makeup and stuff like that to make them look a certain way so that they can portray a certain character. It's crazy because it's this social media influencer. I forgot his name, but he does a lot of material on stuff like this, saying that a lot of people when they fake their deaths, they put on those masks and betray somebody else. But anyways, apparently they're saying that Jim Carrey is playing Joe Biden, and it's crazy. I haven't done thorough research on this yet. However, I would love to ask people: Have when's the last time we've seen Jim Carrey? And even if we have seen him as of recent, we haven't seen him a whole lot. This dude has just disappeared. So it's kind of crazy. And then this here's the other craziest part about this, people. Is this TikToker who did some videos on it. I got one of the videos ready for you guys to see where he's basically putting it side by side and showing how they're playing in our faces, showing you that this nigga Jim Carrey is actually Joe Biden. It's kind of crazy. Now, obviously, this is all alleged, but basically, they're showing us that this nigga is playing Joe Biden because he's actually went as far as doing scenes from some of his legendary movies, people, while being the president. Y'all got to check this shit out.
Do you ever see my old videos where I said that this guy was playing this guy? And not only was he playing him, but they were rubbing it right in our noses. Basically by having him, as him, reenacting movie scenes from his old movies. And not just movies, but TV shows, like in Living Color too, where the timing, well, if you just think it's coincidence, then you haven't seen enough of my videos, to be honest. And here's another one, just Joe happens to be falling off a bike. Exactly like Jim. And well, if you've never gone down the earlobe rabbit hole,
He does not look
you
like
should do
him.
that. And if you can't tell those are two different people, well, then again,
He
I just don't have
looks
too
like
much
him,
to
but
say.
like
But here they are again, just rubbing our noses in it. Because just yesterday, Biden signed with a talent agency called Creative Artist Agency.
So for those of y'all that's not familiar, Intelligent Arts Agency, that is the biggest top acting agency in the world. The biggest actors are signed to CAA. For those of y'all that's not aware.
And do you know who he uses for a talent agency? That's right, Creative Artist Agency. Would you imagine that? What an amazing coincidence. Now, here I was just minding my own business, thinking that I put these videos to bed, and well, I guess they just wanted me to do a few more just for the people that maybe
That's it.
hadn't seen the ridiculousness of what they did and the ridiculousness that people somehow, some way, still can't see the intentionality behind it. But of course, it's all for entertainment purposes, people. I know that's total coincidence.
Now, this video has gotten
Nah. So of course he had to say for entertainment purposes because as we know, especially in TikTok, if you don't say that, they can flag you. YouTube, we don't have that as strong as TikTok does, but it is safe for us to still say for entertainment purposes only and to of course say allegedly so that we won't be tied to any kind of lawsuit. But yeah, what do y'all think, bro? Could this be your boy Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden? Let me check some of these comments out real quick. Any news on Naomi Campbell? I mean, I don't know nothing about Naomi Campbell. What's going on with her? So AI before AI. I mean, I guess. So they gave us Sleeping Joe instead. Exactly. Basically, the Epstein files is the proof. Yep. If something was to happen to this stream, then we'll know if that's confirmation. Now, don't say that. They own some Simpsons episodes playing with us. Yeah, they do this all the time, deliberately do this shit, play in our fucking face like that. Part of it is because they have to, according to, it's crazy when they do these rituals and things like that, people, in order to avoid karma, they have to tell you what's going on, right? So that's why you don't see a lot of these ugly ass motherfuckers getting their karma because according to the laws, if you tell people before you do something to them, then it's simply up to them. If they're foolish enough to accept it and let it go on, then that's on them because you told them. But if you're deliberately deceiving someone and you didn't give them no knowledge whatsoever, it could come out. It'll be bad karma for you. Apparently, this from what I've been researching. What's up, Steve? Solo, what's good? How much they pay Jam? Shit, probably a hell of a lot. You ain't lying, bro. It's been so many fucking lies. It's insane at this point. So yeah, that's the info on your boy Joe, y'all. I don't know. They say it's Jim Carrey and a couple of other actors. They say there's one of them that's tall as hell. That nigga like 6'4" down there. I think Joe may be like 6'1", 6'2" or some shit. So the dude was the other actor. I guess that looks similar enough to him. You say it's blocking your comments? Damn. But in a ways, you too. This is absolutely for entertainment purposes. I'm not saying I know anything. Shit, I'm just putting out the news. I'm not saying anything. I don't know. Joe Biden could be Joe Biden.